Let me tell you something that's going to piss a lot of people off. The moment you stop giving a damn about what others think and focus entirely on yourself, you become unstoppable. And that terrifies them. You've been trained, yes, trained to believe that prioritizing yourself is selfish, that you need to keep everyone else happy, that you should fit in, be liked, stay in line. And you've swallowed that lie whole. That's why you're exhausted. That's why you feel stuck. That's why you wake up feeling like something's missing, like life is happening to you instead of because of you. But here's the truth. The second you decide to make yourself the main character of your life, the game changes. Think about it. When was the last time you sat down and asked yourself, what do I want? Not what your parents want, not what your boss expects, not what society thinks is right. You. Because if you don't, guess what? Someone else will. They'll write your script. They'll tell you how much money you're allowed to make. They'll dictate how much joy you can feel, how much success you deserve, how much space you can take up in this world. But not anymore. Starting today, you are on a mission to become obsessed with you, your growth, your goals, your damn happiness. And don't get it twisted, this isn't about isolating yourself or cutting people off for no reason. It's about finally treating yourself like the powerhouse you are instead of some afterthought in your own life. Because when you focus on yourself, you stop begging, you stop waiting, you stop tolerating less than what you deserve. Here's something most people will never tell you. No one is coming to save you. No one is going to wake up one day and hand you the life you dream of. No one is going to fight for you the way you should be fighting for yourself. That's your job. That's your responsibility. And the moment you accept that, you take back your power. You've been waiting for the right time, waiting for permission, waiting for someone to notice your potential and push you forward. And all that waiting has done? It's made you weak. It's made you doubt yourself. It's made you believe that without someone else's approval, you're stuck. But that's a lie. If you don't take control of your life, someone else will. And trust me, they're planned for you. It's not about your success. It's about keeping you exactly where you are, playing small, living in fear, doubting yourself. Society is built to keep you dependent, to keep you seeking validation, to make sure you never fully realize how powerful you are. Because if you did, you'd become unstoppable. Look around. The people who win in life, the ones who break the cycle, the ones who rise, they weren't born lucky. They weren't given a secret formula. They decided they weren't waiting anymore. They decided they weren't asking for permission. They decided that no matter what it took, they were going to create the life they wanted. And you've been sitting on potential that could change your entire world. You've been holding back because you're afraid of failing, afraid of what people will think, afraid of stepping into a version of yourself that makes others uncomfortable. But let me make this clear, you can either stay afraid or you can take action. You cannot do both. You've convinced yourself that you need motivation to move, that you need to feel ready, that you need to have it all figured out before you start. But the truth is, action creates motivation, not the other way around. You will never feel ready. You will never wake up one day magically confident. You will only start believing in yourself once you start doing. Stop looking for a mentor to hold your hand. Stop waiting for a sign. Stop expecting someone to show up and say, it's your turn, because no one is coming. No one is going to fight for your dreams the way you should be fighting for them. No one is going to make you put in the work. No one is going to drag you to the top. That's on you. The people you admire, the ones who inspire you, the ones who have built something great, they didn't get there by accident. They didn't sit around hoping someone would notice them. They took what they had where they were, and they moved. They failed, they got rejected, they were told no, and they kept going. And you let one little inconvenience stop you, one rejection, one setback, one moment of doubt, and suddenly you're back to square one, telling yourself maybe it's not meant for you. But let me ask you this, if you quit every time it gets hard, what exactly do you think you're going to achieve? Life is hard. Success is hard. Building something from nothing is hard. But do you know what's even harder? Waking up 10 years from now full of regret knowing you played it safe. knowing you could have done more. Knowing you had the potential but wasted it because you were too busy waiting for someone to save you. Wake up. No one is going to chase your dreams for you. No one is going to put in the hours for you. No one is going to build your confidence for you. You have to want it bad enough to do it yourself. You have to be willing to show up even when you don't feel like it. You have to be willing to look ridiculous, to fail publicly, to get knocked down and stand right back up. The world does not owe you anything. No one owes you success. No one owes you happiness. No one owes you a damn thing. And the sooner you accept that, the sooner you can start making real moves. The sooner you stop expecting someone to fix your life, the sooner you can actually start living. You say you want change, but what are you actually doing about it? You say you want more, but are you waking up earlier? Are you putting in the extra hours? Are you learning, growing, pushing yourself? Or are you just talking? Because most people, they talk, they dream, they complain, but they never take action. You don't need another motivational video. You don't need another book. You don't need another plan. You need to decide right now that you are done waiting, that you are done making excuses. That from this moment forward, you are taking control. Because let me tell you something, when you stop waiting, when you stop expecting a savior, when you take full responsibility for your life, everything changes. Doors open. Opportunities appear. You become a magnet for success, not because you wished for it, but because you worked for it. The power has always been in your hands. You've just been too scared to use it. You have been brainwashed into thinking that focusing on yourself is selfish, that putting yourself first makes you a bad person, that wanting more means you're greedy. And because of that, you've been playing small. You've been giving your time, energy, and attention to everyone but yourself. And what has that gotten you? Exhausted, frustrated, stuck, while everyone else takes, you're the one left empty. Let me tell you the truth that no one wants you to hear. You are the most important person in your life. Read that again. Not your parents, not your partner, not your boss, you. Because if you are not good, nothing in your life will be good. If you are drained, everything suffers. If you are lost, you cannot lead. But they don't want you to know that. They want you to feel guilty for putting yourself first. They want you to keep pouring into them while you stay running on empty. Enough. You were not born to be a servant to everyone else's needs. You were not put on this earth to shrink so others feel comfortable. You were not meant to sit quietly while your dreams die so someone else can live theirs. You deserve everything you want. You deserve to wake up every day obsessed with your life. You deserve success, happiness, love, peace, and power. And the only way to get it, you have to become obsessed with yourself, obsessed with your growth, obsessed with your goals, obsessed with your damn happiness. This is not about cutting people off for no reason. This is about finally putting yourself on the priority list instead of always being last. Because if you keep living for everyone else, you will wake up one day full of regret. You will realize you spent years making everyone else happy while you ignored your own dreams. And by the time you finally decide to focus on yourself, it might be too late. People will try to make you feel bad for this. They will say you've changed. They will call you selfish. They will try to guilt trip you back into your old ways. Why? Because your growth threatens them. Your focus on yourself reminds them that they are not doing the same. Your success makes them uncomfortable because it forces them to see their own lack of action. They do not let their fear keep you from becoming who you are meant to be. Stop waiting for people to understand your journey. Stop explaining yourself to people who will never get it. Stop looking for validation from those who secretly want you to fail. If they cannot handle your growth, they do not deserve a seat at your table. If they cannot support you when you finally choose yourself, they were never truly in your corner. You owe no one an explanation for why you are choosing to level up. You owe no one an apology for putting yourself first. You owe no one permission to become the most powerful version of yourself. The people who truly care about you will celebrate your growth, not resent it. They will push you forward, not hold you back. And if that means walking alone for a while, so be it. Better to walk alone toward your destiny than to stay stuck in a crowd going nowhere. Better to be misunderstood for chasing greatness than accepted for settling for less. Better to lose fake friends than to lose yourself trying to keep them. Every time you say yes to something that drains you, you are saying no to yourself. Every time you put others ahead of you, you are telling yourself that you don't matter. Every time you make excuses for why you can't focus on your goals, you are choosing to stay stuck. It is time to stop. It is time to take back your life. It is time to give yourself permission to become everything you were meant to be. There is nothing wrong with putting yourself first. There is nothing wrong with being obsessed with your own growth. There is nothing wrong with refusing to settle for less than you deserve. The only thing wrong is wasting your life living for everyone but yourself. No one is coming to save you. No one is going to do the work for you. No one is going to hand you the life you dream of. That is your job. And it starts the moment you decide that you are worthy of your own focus. The moment you stop feeling guilty for wanting more. The moment you stop apologizing for taking up space. Be obsessed with yourself. Be unapologetic about your growth. Be fearless in your pursuit of the life you want. Because the only person who can give you everything you've ever wanted is you. Your life is a direct result of where you put your focus. Every single thing you have right now, good or bad, is because of what you have been paying attention to. Your focus is your greatest weapon, but most people are using it against themselves. They are focused on distractions, focused on other people's opinions, focused on problems instead of solutions. And then they wonder why they feel stuck. They wonder why nothing changes. They wonder why life keeps handing them the same bullshit. But it's not life. It's them. It's their focus. It's you. You've been programmed to focus on the wrong things. You scroll mindlessly, consuming other people's lives instead of building your own. You waste time on gossip, negativity, and nonsense while your goals sit in the corner untouched. You give your energy to toxic relationships, meaningless drama, and things that do nothing but drain you. And then you complain that you have no time. You say you're too tired. You say you're too busy. No, you are too unfocused. Look at your habits. Look at what you do every single day. That is your future. That is your destiny. Every time you say, I'll do it later, you are building a future of regret. Every time you choose comfort over growth, you are making sure you stay exactly where you are. Every time you focus on the problem instead of the solution, you are making failure your reality. You are doing this to yourself. And until you change your focus, nothing will change. The people who succeed in life are not the smartest. They are not the most talented. They are not the luckiest. They are the most focused. They wake up with a mission. They do not waste time. They do not entertain distractions. They do not care about things that do not move them forward. They have trained their minds to block out the noise and lock in on their vision. What are you locked in on? Is it your goals? Or is it the endless distractions designed to keep you average? Every time you check your phone, every time you scroll for hours, every time you watch people who are doing better than you instead of working on yourself, you are feeding the distractions. And those distractions are stealing your future. They are robbing you of your potential. They are keeping you broke, lost, and unfulfilled. No one is going to take responsibility for your focus. No one is going to force you to be disciplined. No one is going to hold your hand and guide you to success. That is your job. And the moment you take control of what you give your attention to, you take control of your life. The moment you stop letting distractions win, you start winning. The moment you decide that nothing is more important than your own growth, you become unstoppable. You cannot afford to be distracted. You cannot afford to waste another second on things that do not matter. You cannot afford to let another day go by where you put your dreams on hold. Every time you lose focus, you lose momentum. Every time you let life pull you away from your mission, you make it harder to get back on track. And eventually, if you let it go on for too long, you won't get back at all. You'll settle. You'll accept a life that is beneath you. You'll look back with regret and wonder, why would you do more when you had the chance? Your mind is the key to everything. If you do not control it, it will control you. If you do not train it, it will wander. If you do not guard it, it will be filled with garbage. What you watch, what you listen to, what you think about, it all shapes you. It all determines what you become. And if you are not becoming the person you want to be, it's because your focus is in the wrong place. You say you want success, but are you focused on it? You say you want to change your life, but are you putting in the work? You say you want to break the cycle, but are you actually doing what it takes? Or are you just talking? Most people are just talking. Most people want success, but they don't want to sacrifice for it. Most people want change, but they don't want to do the hard work. Most people want more, but they refuse to give up the things that are holding them back. And that's why most people never make it. You are either focused on your future or you are focused on staying the same. You are either moving forward or you are falling behind. There is no in between. There is no standing still. Every single second you are